What is up, you guys? Ryan back with another video today. Today we're talking all about cards and why in 2020 the card collecting hobby kind of sucks.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
So for anybody new or old getting into the card collecting hobby, been in it for a long time, just getting in, the hobby in 2020 is probably the most popular it's ever been before. Maybe the 90s can compare for junk wax era as far as popularity and people buying cards, but as far as prices go, nothing can touch what is happening in 2020. And I have a couple things that I just need to get off my chest. I put out a tweet yesterday. It was, what are you guys' least favorite things about the card collecting hobby in 2020? And the thread kind of blew up. So I was like, you know what? We're going to make a video on this because I think a lot of people share the same passion for the hobby and the same kind of love and hate, and more hate for the 2020 hobby. So I'm going to touch on a few things here, guys, just share some of my opinions, where the hobby's headed, what it could be in the future, and just kind of what I do and don't like right now. We're going to be focusing more on the negatives, and I'm sorry for that, but I feel like the negatives need to be addressed because it's not good right now. Really quick before we get into the video, guys, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check me out over at twitch.tv/RideR54 if you ever want to talk any live chat. I have been dealing with a little bit of internet issues, but I'm always on over there towards the end of the night, probably about 5 days a week. So let's jump into this video. Let's talk about card collecting in 2020. So I already kind of touched on popularity, and I've heard many sides of this. I've heard a lot of new, younger people my age, I'm 25, are coming into the hobby, which I came in 2017. So I was like 21, 22 years old when I came into the hobby. And then we have a lot of people who are from that junk era I was talking about, the 80s and 90s collectors who are getting back into the hobby because they're realizing, hey, some of my cards are worth something now, and they're just getting back into it. I'd say the majority, in my opinion, is coming from the older population. I've had arguments with this at my local card shop. Some people think it's the young people, some people think it's the old people. Regardless, there's so many people coming into the hobby right now, and this is a good thing. I've heard people's opinions on this multiple times, if they think the popularity of the hobby is good or bad. I think it's great in the fact that the hobby's booming. Sport cards are popular. It's obviously a lot better than the 90s, where it was so popular it pretty much went into a depression for like a decade and nobody wanted to touch sports cards. So it's positive in that way. The negative side of it is there are people all over the place coming into this hobby with money in deep freaking wallets. I'm 25. I don't think myself or people my age have deep wallets unless they're just running their credit cards to death and going to die of debt. But I think there's just so many people coming to the hobby right now that are rich and want to be richer and are doing it for the wrong reasons. And we're going to touch on that later in this video. But the first thing that I believe the popularity of the hobby right now is affecting is the prices. And the prices are absolutely absurd right now, guys, for both hobby boxes and single cards. So this is a very popular topic, guys. Prices right now are absurd. Collectors like me, I am an investor as well, so I can't say I'm not. I do part of it for some money, but I'm a long-term investor. So I keep my cards for a long time. So I'm a collector investor. I'll say that before I get into this. But the popularity of this and people just trying to make pure money off of it are driving prices through the roof. With the comparison on the screen right now, this was in March 24. So this is before the quarantine started, or like right around the start of it. You could buy a box of 2019 Bowman for $188.95 shipped on eBay. Wander Franco's in that product. Vlad's in that product. Eloy's in that product, obviously. But Wander Franco, the number one prospect in the minor leagues, is in that product. The number one, like the unanimous number one prospect, is in that product. His first Bowman auto, his first Bowman chrome. It's in that product. $188 in March of this year. Now look on the right side of the screen, guys. 2020 Bowman. This was May 28th, right around the launch of the product. I think it came out on the 28th. I might be right. I might be wrong on that. Anyways, the freaking sale, day one, So if you aren't familiar, usually there's a starting price, and then the longer the product's out, if the players in that product succeed, the price goes up. I bought a hobby box of 2020 Bowman as a pre-sale in March for $180, just like 2019 Bowman there. Pre-sale day one, $350 for one autograph. The chances of getting your return on one hobby box is basically impossible. I'd say it's probably a 1% chance, maybe a little higher, but it is so hard to get $350 back. You have to literally hit a big auto or a low numbered card of the right player. It's absolutely insane. And you guys thought that's all I had. Basketball is a whole nother level, guys. Check this out. And I couldn't find the best comps to these because I couldn't find prices or sales that were far enough back to last year. I really wish I could find National Treasures 2018, 2019 from last year. But even right here in April, 1819 National Treasures basketball, one box sold for $3,000. That has Luka in it, who looks like he's going to be the next GOAT or potential GOAT. He's going to be a top 5 player in the league for the next 15 years. Trae Young, amazing. So many big names. $3,000. Right side of the screen, this product came out yesterday. Zion's in it, yes. Ja Morant's in it. They're great players. But Zion, he got hurt already. He has shown injury problems in the past, but he's already not played the full season. He has looked good when he has played. This box is selling for $4,500. One single box. How are you going to make a return on $4,500? Yeah, there's some rich people out there that can throw that money around, and if they don't get it back, maybe some people don't care. But like me personally, my goal is always to try to get my money back. That's when I'm the happiest. If I make money, it's great. If I don't, it sucks. But if I break even, like I'm a happy camper. If I get a card that I can collect and throw into my PC, super okay with it. $4,500, you literally have to pull Ja Morant or Zion. There's about one card in each of these boxes that are going to be worth more than $100 probably. And the odds of it being one of those two players is extremely low. So another thing I have on hobby boxes, with these prices going up, they do not put in cards that even come close to the value. So what I mean by that, so I collect baseball cards primarily, so I can use this as a better example. So a Bowman hobby box is roughly $190. When it first comes out, the sale is about $180, $190. They package that box as if it's a $180, $190 box. When that same box that's packaged with what they think is a fair amount of cards and value in there for $190, when it's sold for $350, your chance of getting a return is like cut in half basically. It's already minimized by 50% almost because the price of it is basically doubled. It's insane. That's one of the biggest problems right now. Like if the prices on the boxes are going up, the quality of the cards and the prices of the cards inside the boxes should go up as well. Like there's no reason I should be able to pull out of a Bowman box like a third-year minor league pitcher that's going to sell for $3. That like it can be an autograph, it could be a low-numbered color autograph of this third-year pitcher who's average as heck. I'll put that on eBay. I'll sell it for maybe $10. It could be numbered at 25, and I could sell for $10. It's ridiculous. You could pull a nice card and get nowhere near $350. If I was to pull like a $50 card on a box I spent $200 on, I can live with that way better than $350. Like, it's a slap in the face right now, in my personal opinion. They need to package the boxes accordingly. They need to get better at it. If the prices are going to go up, they need to package these boxes better. Again, guys, just let me know what you guys think on any of this in the comments. I know a ton of people share the same opinions as me. Some people are on completely opposite ends of the spectrum. So let me know in the comments what you think. I would love to hear what you guys think. All right, we talked about hobby box prices. I want to talk about single cards for just a little bit here. We'll start off with Mike Trout. 2011 Topps Update. It's about the most popular baseball card in the last decade, arguably. In March of 2020, you could buy this card in PSA 10 form for $1,700. Quarantine happens, blah, 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 blah. Baseball hasn't even played. You can now sell or buy this card for over $3,000. It's insane. There's no reason for it. Like literally zero reason. No baseball has been played. It's like the stock market right now. If you guys follow the stock market, it's going up and down for no reason. It went down for a reason because no one was working. It went up for zero reason. And that's what the cards are doing right now. Like people are coming into the hobby, making it more popular. I get that. The demand is higher. So I guess I get it. But to just 100% increase, nearly double in value, when baseball hasn't even been played. Mike Trout could go out and get hurt next season. Like, I don't know. Like, how it's supposed to work is people play, they perform, their cards go up slowly. It doubled for no reason. Our economy is the worst it's been in a long time, and these things are doubling. It doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. We're in such a strange time. If you guys thought the Trout card was insane, check this comparison out. This is a little new era and old era right here. So we have on the right side of the screen, BGS 10, 86 Fleer, Michael Jordan. That's just about the rarest basketball card in that form you could ever get. Back in the day, they cut the cards terribly. They just threw them around. People were putting them in their bike spokes. Like, cards were not treated well back then. To get a 10 Jordan is insane. It's 100% impossible. That card this year sold at auction for $100,000. And I am okay with that. $100,000 for the greatest basketball player of all time, arguably, with the rarest card in the best form, like the best grade you can get, basically. I'm okay with that. $100,000. Check out this. This is yesterday. National Treasures basketball, guys. Zion. Look at that. There's still a day left on this. That card is numbered to 99. And it's already at $99,000. It is already the same price as arguably the hardest card of all time to pull in grade at a BGS 10, that Michael Jordan card. So you're comparing a first-year player who's played about 20 games. I don't even know if he played 20 games. He got hurt. Yes, he's a good player. But $99,000 for a piece of cardboard? Yes, it's signed. It's a cool card. It's amazing. But how does a first-year player in the greatest of all time compare in price? It doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely mind-blowing. This is not supposed to be a thing. So that's all I have on pricing. It's absolutely nuts. I'm sure you guys can give me a million different cards on pricing that don't make any sense or do make sense. But the prices are absolutely blasphemy right now. The majority of people that hate collecting right now, that love collecting in the past, it's because the prices are going up. The next topic I want to talk about, guys, is retail. And that's when you go to Target, you go to Walmart, Dollar Tree, wherever you go find your baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards, wherever you find your sports cards. You can't find them right now. They're gone. Why is that? I've never had that issue until 2020, literally. It's because you get these people. You get retail randies is what I call them. They go out, they buy and buy and buy. You get pictures like this on Twitter and eBay, and people are selling these for twice as much. You can go out, buy a blaster box of Bowman right now for $20, sell it for $40. The price has gone down a little bit. It's like around 30-ish now. But you're still making $10 a box. Those Mosaic basketball boxes, people are like tripling their money on it. Prism basketball retail is a whole nother story. It's like 5 times of what retail value was. So there's people literally now camping outside, waiting for the delivery trucks to get there. Literally probably going up to the delivery trucks and be like, hey, do you have sports cards in there? They say yes. They say, okay, let me have them. And then they go buy everything in the store. And then they just resell it. It's terrible. That's probably my number one least favorite thing about 2020 is that there's no such thing as opening anything for fun anymore. A person on my Twitter had a perfect comment and was pretty much like, kids these days will have no idea what going to Walmart and Target for just something like you're going to get toilet paper. You're just going to Target on a normal trip. You're on your way out. You stop by the card section. You say, hey, Dad, this looks cool. Can I get this? Yeah, here you go. It's not there anymore. It's not there anymore, and it's sad. And for me, I'm 25 years old. I do like to open retail, but I do it for fun too. Like I go in for a normal trip to Target. If there's something cool at the sports section, I grab it and I open it for myself. Like It's what I do. It's like the only thing that like I can afford to spend $20. If I don't get anything, I'm cool with it. And that's what retail's supposed to be. Now it's like, you guys saw my Bowman Mega Box video. I bought that at a premium off eBay. Like, it's insane. Like, I could not find one in stores. I drove around for 6 hours. I went to, I think, 12 or 14 different Targets and Walmarts and found literally zero Bowman anything. That shouldn't be possible. So these people buying out retail stores and selling them for almost double, triple, quadruple profits, I get it. It's a way to make money, but it is awful. It kills the fun in the hobby. It does. And that's my opinion. You might have a different one, but it kills it. It kills it. It takes away the little amount of money you can spend to possibly pull something big. This goes into our next topic really perfectly, and that's investors and people in the hobby for profit only. Again, guys, I am a long-term investor. So what I do, I find players I like, whether they're minor leaguers. I do a lot of prospect stuff. MLB players. I buy a bunch of their cards for cheap. Hope they perform. I root for them. And in 10, 15 years, when they're going to retire and their careers are over, then I'm going to probably sell them. And hopefully I'll make money off it. I mean, I'm not trying to spend hundreds and even thousands of dollars on cards that are going to be worth nothing in the future. So I'd like to be able to get some kind of return on it. So I'm a long-term investor. But the people in the hobby for short-term investors and for profit only, you have the people buying and reselling retail and even hobby boxes. Another thing is people that have deep wallets. They're buying out everything on eBay of a certain player and then reselling it at a premium. To where a perfect example of this is Gary Vee, and his podcast is very popular. He has made probably millions of dollars now off of sports cards. Basically, all he does is he says, hey guys, you guys should buy this card. And then thousands of people go and buy that card until the price goes up, and then he sells. So like that happened with Cody Bellinger and Ronald Acuna this year. Their Topps Update rookie cards were selling in PSA 10 form between probably $60 and $150, depending on when you saw it. He did his thing, selling for $300 the next day. Insane. And that price held up for a few weeks, and then it went back down. So the people in it for just making profit and not enjoying the hobby, they kill it as well in a certain way. Again, I'm not against investors, but as long as they're collecting too, like I don't enjoy the rich people in this hobby that don't care about sports, don't care about cards. They just know that they can buy this for this price and persuade people to buy it for a higher price. It annoys me. And I'm not just focusing on one person. There's so many people that do this. So with the prices just going up and down, and mostly up, but also down, Topps did this thing called Project 2020 this year. It's really cool. They got a bunch of designers and they drew, just created these like old cards. So you have that Mike Trout update card. I don't have the picture of the Project 2020 card. I do apologize. But basically someone would recreate this card in their own way, painting it, designing it, however. The first one they did of this ended up going up to like $3,000. Is worth more than the Trout card itself for no reason. It made no sense. So there was plenty of Project 2020 cards that were going up. The trend was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then people were selling them at a premium, and then these cards plummeted, guys. And people were selling them on eBay. People would, say Mike Trout card they sell for $500. They sell it. The card drops $100 to $400. People are asking for refunds on these cards because the price dropped. That's not how it works. You bought the card, it's yours now, and they're getting their money back. It's insane. Like eBay can't really do anything about it. Like it's absolutely insane. People are like, "Well, I bought this card at $500. It's only a $400 card now." Okay. I win, you lose because you were being greedy. And that's not just happening with Project 2020. I've seen on Twitter a million times over where people are asking for refunds on cards saying like it's damaged, it's packaged incorrectly, like random things that they're saying are ruining the card. And these are from trusted people I have on Twitter that I know package and sell cards like all the time. So like with these prices going up and down, like the integrity of the hobby right now is really low. And yes, there's some really great people in this community and hobby, and I still collect. I do. I love it. But people are just being dirt bags because the prices are so high. If the prices weren't as high, I don't think this would happen. But people are spending more money than they can afford trying to make money, and when it doesn't, they're trying to get it back any means possible. It is rough. And basically the last thing I'm going to add in there, guys, is just card grading is so popular right now, and I do have a video as to why you should get your cards graded. I think grading cards is amazing, but there's the people, again, the people for profit. People are buying, I don't know, Bobby Witt paper first Bowman. This is like a $3 card. They grade it, spend $10 grading 100 of them, and they resell them for $15 a piece. They make money off of it, you know? Might only be like $5 a card or whatnot, but that's like $500 when you do a large quantity of them. So grading has become very popular, and I do encourage grading because protect your good cards. I love grading. I love the idea of grading, but when people are buying, grading, making money off of it, they're backing up these companies. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I mean. The people that are very into this hobby. PSA, BGS, SGC, they're the top three right now. PSA has 1 million cards on their back order. They are backed up over 1 million cards. And PSA does a bulk order. It's supposed to come back in 100 days. It takes about 9 months right now. It's supposed to take 4. So they're taking twice as long as they promise. That's a problem. BGS, same issue. I don't know how many cards. I don't think they have 1 million backed up. They're a little better than PSA getting it back to you on time. I just submitted a 5-day order. I'm hoping it comes back within the month, you know? Like, it's awful. It's that bad. So we'll see what happens. But BGS has the problem too. Their 30-day order, my LCS put one in February and it hasn't come back yet. It's supposed to be 30 days. It's been 4 months. They have the same issue. SGC now is running into the same issue. People are saying they're 20 days, taking about a month and a half. So they're getting backed up too. And there's nothing they can do about it. Like, they can hire, they can do whatever they want. But at the end of the day, until they like legitimately expand to take in that many cards, they're going to be backed up. Thousands of cards are coming into them every single day. And I mean, you can only grade a card so fast. So like, as much as I love grading, people are abusing it. And I don't really know how to fix that. I don't know what we can do to fix that, but it's an issue. Again, I know people do this for a living. That's what people do to make their money. And I'm not hating on them for doing that, but it's not the best, if that makes sense. In my opinion, it's not the best. And I only say that because they don't have any connection to the hobby anymore. They're just doing it to flip. Well, guys, I know this was kind of a different video for me, and I've been thinking about making this video for a long time, so let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section. Please give me your guys' honest feedback, whether you think this is the worst video in the world or if you guys share the same opinions as me. Collecting cards in 2020 it's great. I still enjoy it. My collection's going up in value, which is awesome, but just like, I've been searching for stuff that's even affordable for me to even make YouTube videos with. And I just can't find it. It's so difficult right now. These are my issues with collecting in 2020, guys. Again, if you like this video, if you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up on this video. You guys have a great rest of your day, and happy card collecting, guys.